Hello and welcome to SatTV Week, the news programme for the international satellite industry. This week, James Shortland reports on NASA's Dawn spacecraft and Trisha Jones has the launch news. But first, here's Carrie-Anne with the news headlines.
Astrium, an EADS subsidiary, has entered into an agreement to acquire Visada from Apax France, a French private equity fund and the majority shareholder, for $960 million. The transaction is subject to customary regulatory approvals. Visada is a leading independent provider of global satellite-based mobility communication services. It offers mobile and fixed connectivity services both directly and through a distribution network of over 400 resellers. Visada has over 200,000 users around the world and is present on 5 continents with over 700 employees. The growing demand for maritime services is a perfect cornerstone for Astrium to develop its commercial SATCOM business, and Visada is one of the leaders in such services for which there is a clear market demand. According to the latest data published by Eurostat, broadband penetration rates average only 25% across EU countries, leaving over 30 million households and small businesses without high-speed internet access. To address this vast untapped market, Hughes Europe is announcing a programme for value-added resellers to offer high-speed internet access using the company's market-leading HN satellite platform, operating over Avanti's high-capacity Ka-band satellite HILAS-1. Christopher Britton, Managing Director, Hughes Europe, told SatTV Week that the company's strategy is to build on their North American success by working with a strong VAR network across Europe to provide an affordable and competitive consumer satellite offering powered by Hughes technology.
Laurie Garver, Deputy Administrator of NASA, and John Seeley, President of Space Systems Loral, met last week to discuss commercial space industry capabilities and continuing job creation. Garver toured SSL's state-of-the-art manufacturing facility in Palo Alto, California, where satellites for direct-to-home television, consumer broadband and satellite radio are regularly designed, built and launched. NASA continues to partner with companies such as Space Systems Loral to help strengthen US leadership in space, while at the same time stimulating job growth in careers related to science, technology, engineering and math. John Seeley told SatTV that the commercial satellite manufacturing industry is strong, and over the past 5 years, SSL has created approximately 1,900 new engineering, manufacturing and support jobs, adding that it takes about 1 million labour hours to produce the type of large geostationary satellite built in Palo Alto. Now here's Trisha with this week's launch news.
Inmarsat SA will use the ILS's Proton launch vehicle to orbit its 3 Inmarsat 5 satellites. The launches, scheduled for 2013 and 14, take place from the Baikonur Cosmodrome in Kazakhstan. The Inmarsat 5 satellites are 3 state-of-the-art 702HB Ka-band satellites currently being built by Boeing, will form the constellation to support Inmarsat's forthcoming Global Express network. Global Express will offer seamless global coverage and deliver unprecedented mobile broadband speeds of up to 50 megabytes per second for users in the government, maritime, enterprise, energy and aeronautical sectors. Inmarsat is investing an estimated $1.2 billion in the Global Express program, which includes launch costs. Last Friday, China launched an experimental satellite from the Jingwan Satellite Launch Center in northwest China's Gansu province. The launch was carried out by a Long March 2C carrier rocket, and the satellite will be used to conduct scientific experiments in space. The launch was the 142nd flight for the Long March rocket family. The delayed 4th Ariane 5 mission of 2011 is due for liftoff on 5th of August from the European spaceport at Kourou, French Guiana, and will orbit the communication satellite Astra 1N, designed and built by Astrium and based on the company's highly reliable Eurostar E3000 platform. It is equipped with over 50 active Ku-band transponders. The flight is a double launch and will also carry the communication satellite BSat-3C JCSat 11OR.
NASA's Dawn spacecraft, the first ever to orbit an object in the main asteroid belt, is spiralling towards its first of 4 intensive science orbits. That initial orbit of the rocky world Vesta begins August the 11th, at an altitude of nearly 2,700 kilometres, and will provide in-depth analysis of the asteroid. James has the story.
Dawn focuses on 2 of the first bodies formed in the solar system, the surviving protoplanet Ceres and Vesta. They reside in the extensive zone between Mars and Jupiter, together with many other smaller bodies, called the asteroid belt. Vesta is the brightest object in the asteroid belt as seen from Earth, and is thought to be the source of a large number of meteorites that fall to Earth. After travelling nearly 4 years and 2.8 billion kilometres, Dawn has been captured by Vesta's gravity, and currently there are 2,900 kilometres between the asteroid and the spacecraft. The giant asteroid and its new neighbour are approximately 184 million kilometres away from Earth. Dawn was launched in September 2007, and following a year at Vesta, the spacecraft will depart in July 2012 for Ceres, where it will arrive in 2015. Dawn's mission to Vesta and Ceres is managed by JPL for NASA's Science Mission Directorate in Washington. Dawn was designed and built by Orbital Sciences Corporation. The German Aerospace Centre, the Max Planck Institute for Solar System Research, the Italian Space Agency and the Italian National Astrophysical Institute are international partners on the mission team.
And now here's Carrie-Anne with more news.
In 2007, an NSR Maritime VSAT report recognised that VSAT flat monthly fees provided a more predictable return on investment than the traditional MSS pay-per-byte model. However, on July the 1st this year, Inmarsat announced new rates that seem to go counter to this view and could drive a growing base of the smaller boat community towards the flat, predictable VSAT service fees. Some blogs in the yachting community think the move will mean existing small-time users suddenly looking at much larger annual airtime bills regardless of their actual usage. Even with lower per-minute voice and streaming charges introduced in April 2011 for smaller pocketbooks, Inmarsat has warned of high out-of-bundle charges for background IP service. Surrey Satellite Technology Limited has launched a Facebook competition challenging the British public to develop innovative applications that will run on its smartphone-powered satellite due for launch into space next year. The nano satellite weighs just 4 kilograms, and in the spirit of the mission, the 4 most creative, novel and fun app ideas will be selected to fly on the Android phone inside the satellite. Winners will be invited to mission control to observe their app on the nano satellite as it orbits Earth. Contestants have until 9 AM GMT on the 2nd of September 2011 to submit their app concepts via the Surrey Nano Satellites Facebook page, and the top 4 entries will be selected within 2 weeks of the competition closure, and the app software must be submitted by the 31st of December 2011.
And finally, Russian cosmonauts aboard the ISS launched a mini-satellite during a spacewalk on August the 3rd. Called Kedar, the satellite is part of the amateur radio on the International Space Station project and is designed to transmit greeting messages in 15 languages and relay images of Earth and telemetry data to amateur radio operators as it orbits the Earth. Its name comes from Russian cosmonaut Yuri Gagarin's call sign, and it is being launched in honour of the 50th anniversary of Gagarin's flight. That's all for this week. Thank you for watching.